still you cannot use the partition because you have created the partition, but you have not created a file system. Until you will not create the file system, you cannot store the data. So how you will create the file system? So, and what is the file system? I think you have heard about the some name like the ntfs file system. This is file system is supported by the Windows. Okay, there is a FAT32. You have heard about this. This is also another file system. It is also supporting the Windows as well as it is supporting to the Linux. Linux has its own file type of file systems. Multiple file systems is there, like ext and having the version 1 to 4, and xfs having the version not a version. These are the type of the file system. Fat file system also there, ntfs is file system also there. So you need to be create a file system. Now the question is this: how you will create the file system? So ultimate in a Linux, everything happened by using the command line. That is the reason I need to use here the mkfs command here, fs. Now when I am pressing here the mkf, then you can check here the lots of the possibilities available. First possibilities is, do you want to be create a file system in a ext3 or the ext4 or the ext2? So you can, if you want to be create the ext3, you can directly use this command. If you want to be create the file system fat in a fat, so you can use this one. If you want to be create in a ntfs file system, so you can use this. Another is, if you want to be create a xfs file system, not exist here. Okay, so these are the commands which is used for creating the file system, but mkfs, the single tool, can be used to create the multiple type of partition, ext2, ext3, fat, gt, and much more. So if you run this command mkfs, then you will use the mkfs space -- help command, which will display you all the possibilities. When you use the -t, you will assign the type of the file type permission, or how to, what type of the used, what type of the file system you need to be create. For the more detail, you can use the man command, and then you will provide the man and mkfs, which will give you the multiple options here. In a T type of the file, you need to be assigned which type of the file system you want to be create. So multiple detail is here. Also I am going to quoting this, and mkfs and -t and ext4 file system, and need to be provide the device name sdv1 2 3 or the 4, which one you want to be create. Okay, so ext4 has been created, and you can check here the automatic mounted, this is here. And another is mkfs .ext4 is using, and use the -- help command, which will display you the available options. So there is a lots of the options are there, but I need to be provide the partition which one I want to be create, sdv2. Okay, the file system sdv2 has been created. Now the same command you can use for the sdv3. Now I have created the sdv1, sdv2 and sdv3. These are the auto mount, means automatically these has been mounted. You need to be provide here the root partition, and it is open. Okay, but another way is, right now you have mount, this partition has been mounted automatic. But if you want to be mount in a specific location, because if the graphical interface does not exist or auto mount is not supported by the multiple systems, so how you will assign this partition to any specific the next thing is mounting. Means without mount, how you will mount this? What is the mounting means? Like you are attaching the external drive and you will not directly, you cannot access that drive directly. So in this case, you will have to provide first mounting point. So what is the mounting point here? Like ls, I am now here inside a tutorial, I am checking this one. Here is nothing. Okay. Now I am going to mount this partition. Which partition? It's depend on us. There is a multiple partition. In a SDB, there is a 3 partition, 1, 2, 3. So I want to store the data related to the tutorial here. I want to store the data related to the documents here. I want to store the data related to the videos here. Okay, so I need to create the three folders or the directory. So first directory is tutorial. Another directory I am going to create the my doc. So mkdir and my doc. Another partition I am going to another directory I am going to create the my video. So mkdir my video. So these are the partition has been created. My doc, my video and the tutorial. Okay, so first I am going to mount drive 1 SDB1 over the tutorial, SDB2 on the my doc, SDB3 on the my video. Okay, so mount and which I want to mount. So I need to give the def SDB1 and I need to be mount SDB1 over the tutorial. So either I can provide the relative path, I can provide the complete path. So what is the complete path? Already you know, guys. So it is mounted. Now the second one, mount /dev SDB2 and these are mounted over the my doc. Okay, mount /dev SDB2 over the my doc. 3.1 I am going to mount /dev SDB3 over the my video. These are the 3 partition has been mounted over, right? So whatever I will do inside, I am going to go inside the tutorial and create some files here, touch, and there is a tutorial. So tutorial 1.txt and another I am going to create the anything you can create here, tuto123.txt, or you are going to create the any other file or the folder you are going to create. The new folder is tuto1 or another is tuto2. These are the directory I have created, multiple files, some files I have created and some folders I have created, right? So going to be exit and ls inside the tutorial, you can check all these things. Okay, now the data is I am storing in a partition, right? Now my data is storing inside the partition. If I will unmount this partition, like I am going to use the unmount command, umount command, which is display the dev and SDB1 and unmount here. So right now I am running this command ls, and inside the tutorial you can see here nothing exists here. Why? Because all the data is not storing in a current directory or the current partition. All the data is storing in this partition or the SDB1 partition. Okay. Similar, I am going to be unmount this SDB2 or the 2 and 3 as well. And right now I am mounting this tutorial or mounting this partition SDB1 somewhere else. Where I am mounting here, I am mounting this time on the my video. My video is a directory. I am mounting this partition over the my videos. Okay, hit enter. Now ls and check the my video, and you can see all the document which I have created inside the tutorial directory. These are exist here inside the my video. If I will unmount this dev sda1, and right now I will mount again over the my doc, so all the document will be displayed inside the my doc. Here it is. So do you understand about the mounting and umount? Mount and umount. Do you understand why I need to be mount and umount command? Means without mount anywhere. So on the mounting there is a two things. One is a mounting point, MP, or the mounting point. Mounting point is a point which is logically going to be hit your partition size. So this is the partition name. What is the name of the partition? Partition name is a /deb and /sdb, sdb1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Okay, this is the partition name, and this is the mounting point. Previous it was the tutorial. Later on I have make it my doc. So what these are? These are the directory. These are the directory and the mounting point for this partition. Previous was it, and later was this one. Okay. And once you will unmount or break this link, so my doc will not able to access this location. Getting my point? So that is the reason breaking this link, use the umount, and creating this type of the connectivity, use the mount. So mount command required a two thing. One is a directory name, another is a mounting point or the directory name. Here is the partition name, here is the directory name. Do you understand mounting and unmounting, creating the partition and mounting and unmounting? If you understand, write yes.